Hey, what's up guys? What's going on? Miguel here, FBA bro, and on this video we're going to be talking about why you should not use the Amazon Seller app, or why I believe you shouldn't be using the Amazon Seller app, especially when you're in environments, for example, like a book sale. And yeah, I'm just going to talk about a brief little story of my experience at a book sale and how I saw many other booksellers using the Amazon Seller app, and how I was just able to fly by them and pretty much take all their books. And you don't want to be that person. And also just wanted to let you guys know we do make other book selling videos, so please subscribe or check that stuff out. Anyway, moving back on to the topic. So the reason why I don't think you should have an Amazon Seller app, I mean, it's great when you're starting, especially if you have the time to patiently go to the your local thrift store and scan each book one by one, and you're kind of learning the ropes. But once you get the idea, the Amazon Seller app is only going to slow you down, which is going to cost you time and money. And yeah, like I was saying, the other day we went to a book sale, which was on a Saturday morning. And typically we're expecting there to be a lot of other scanners out there with their Bluetooth, etc. But at this particular sale, no one had their book scanners or an actual app like Scout IQ or FBA Scan. They were all using the Amazon Seller app, is what I noticed. And one thing for sure I noticed is when the book sale started, everybody with the Amazon Seller app was picking a book and scanning that thing, and it would at least take them like a minute or two, or that's exaggerating, probably like a minute to a half to decide whether or not to purchase the book. And in the meantime, I already finished like the whole table. So there's a huge difference in the time, because your Amazon Seller app is going to be slow, and it does depend on your camera in order to scan it. So that costs you a lot of time, and it brings you at a huge disadvantage if you're at a book sale, or just if you're trying to move in and out, whatever places you're sourcing at. Also, I didn't want to talk about the data that isn't displayed. The Amazon Seller app doesn't have all the data that you want to see compared to like Scout IQ. On Scout IQ, the app will actually pull up the merchant sellers and also the FBA sellers, and the ranking of the book, and also an e-score, and also gives you multiple options to also check the sales history of a book. The Amazon Seller app doesn't have that, and especially when you're starting out, a lot of people get confused, and sometimes we'll actually look at the buy box and assume that that's the book that the book is selling for that price. But in reality, there's a bunch of used merchants selling that book for like $2 to $3, which doesn't equate to profit. And yeah, so as I'm scanning through there, going through all the books, I see other scanners there. Again, very slow with their app, and also actually picking out books that I already went through, and they were putting them in their bins. And those books, I know 100% weren't profitable. They were actually mistakes on their end. So having the Amazon Seller app actually costed them time and money being at that book sale. Another great advantage to the Scout IQ app is that there is a pre-database. You can pre-download a database, so you don't have to be dependent on the internet. So the Amazon Seller app is dependent on that. You do need internet or some form of Wi-Fi in order to pull up the data. With Scout IQ, you could actually pre-download all the database surrounded about books, and so when you scan that book, pretty much everything pops up instantaneously. So as I'm there, flying with style, flying with colors, going through all those bookshelves, pretty much leaving everybody in the dust, because thanks to my pre-downloaded database, I was able to move much more faster, cover more ground, and actually me and Isaiah ended up coming out with a giant bin of books, compared to the person with the Amazon Seller app who only had one or two. And yeah, just wanted to make that video because it's really important, especially if you're serious about this. Remember, your time is money, and you don't want to go out there in the field with a seller app that's going to be really slow, and it's going to cost you time, and maybe even cost you an error on that purchase, which can bring your profits down and you lose money. So that's it, guys. If you guys like this video, give it a like, and if you have any comments, please leave a comment. If you have any questions, just send us a DM or just comment below. And that's it, guys. Please check out our other videos as well. And again, subscribe. And that's it, guys. Until the next time, I'll see you guys later.